voice in Strange World, and what is he like, and what does he want?
In Strange World, I voice. Let me start again. In Strange World, I voice Clade. He's the patriarch of the family, the greatest explorer in the world, according to himself, and he wants his son to follow in his footsteps so he can carry on the family legacy. But that is not to be.
I play Searcher Clade, who is the son of Clade and the father of Ethan Clade. And Searcher is a farmer. He actually, on one of his adventures with his father at a very young age, he found a plant called Pando, which has all these special powers. And Pando actually gives power to all of Avalonia, the town that we live in. And so Searcher is very special in his own way, not as an adventurer, but as a farmer. And that's what he grows. He grows Pando, and he's a very, very famous farmer. And he wants his son, Ethan, to be a farmer too.
I play Ethan Clade, who's the son of Searcher and the grandson of Jaeger. Ethan wants to join along on this adventure because Ethan really wants to be an explorer, but his dad is a farmer and his dad really wants him to follow in his footsteps. So Ethan kind of just sneaks his way onto this ship, not a spaceship, even though it is a ship moving through space. He sneaks his way onto the ship and just tags along for the adventure.
Jake, describe the relationship Searcher has with his dad and how that affects his relationship with his son.
Searcher is the son of Clade, probably one of the most famous Avalonians around. And when he was a young boy, he went on an adventure with his dad, and his dad basically left and got lost, and they've been estranged for 25 years when the movie begins. So Ethan, Searcher's son, grew up without a grandfather, and really all these things that were unresolved between Searcher and Jaeger all have to be dealt with when, by chance, they happen to come across Jaeger again.
Dennis, how did you bring Jaeger to life? He has a big personality. What's the key to conveying that?
The key to Jaeger's personality is he's big, and so I went big. That's the character looks like me on massive amounts of steroids, and I myself gained 120 pounds of muscle for just then they told me it was going to be animated and I wouldn't even be on camera, but well, you know, it's beside the point.
What we do for a role.
Jaboukie, describe the process of voicing a character in a Disney animated movie.
The process of voicing an animated character in a Disney movie is kind of amazing and a little surreal just because when you watch the end product, you end up seeing yourself on screen. I think it kind of evolves with your performance, and the more that you bring to the role, the more the animators have to work with, to the point that even just like a little gasp or a quiet breath would become this big animation gesture or moment that was just really beautiful. It's just a communication between what you're doing, what your castmates are doing, and what influences their performance, what parts of their performance influences yours. It's just, it's really interesting.
Dennis, describe the Strange World and what makes it so strange.
The Strange World is created by Disney, and this is the next step in animation. It really is. It's like, I think they reinvented color when they made this movie, and it takes you into this other place that was way beyond my imagination when we were making it, and it blew my mind.
Jake, without giving away the ending, how do the explorers and the Strange World connect with our own world and its future?
Well, at the heart of Strange World is a very simple idea, but I think full of complexity, which is that everything that you learn in your family, all the things you learn and don't learn are what we bring to us, to the world outside of it. And at the heart of this story, you know, is really how we treat the world around us in our environment. And if we can solve some of the issues within our family, this story seems to say, we may be able to solve a lot of problems outside of it in the environment we live in. And I think that that idea translates into the world we live in today. I think so many of the things that, you know, we tend to do to our own environment have to do with the things that we neglect within ourselves, that we don't pay attention to, that we don't have time for, or, you know, we have to fight against. And so I think they're all very relatable. You know, this world we live in today is a pretty strange world too.
Jaboukie, who is Splat, and what makes it such a cool character?
Splat is an amazing blob of a thing. Hard to really pinpoint what Splat is, but I think that that is the beauty of Splat. The really cool thing about Splat is that Splat's able to communicate so much with no face, no discernible emotions, language even, but everyone seems to get what he's talking about and just get on his page. I think that that's powerful, and he's so nice in real life.
Dennis,
Yes.
what was your personal connection with the story?
Well, my personal connection with the story of Strange World is that, well, if you've ever been a child or you've ever been a parent, you're going to connect to this movie because issues there that we go through in life, through different eras of life. And, you know, it's an ongoing thing, an ongoing story. And the legacy of a family continues and evolves.